And on the last day of the term, the Supreme Court delivered two rulings that will affect hundreds of thousands of Americans. In one, the justices struck down President Trump's efforts to redefine who is American. In the second, they sided with the states in a fight over transgender student athletes. Here's NBC's Alice Barr with more.
This morning, the impact of two major Supreme Court rulings is echoing across the country. The 6-3 decision upholding birthright citizenship, bringing relief for the families of more than 250,000 babies born in the U.S. every year to parents who are undocumented immigrants or non-citizens.
This is our home. We belong here.
The Northwest Immigrant Rights Project filed one of the first lawsuits challenging President Trump's executive order that sought to limit birthright citizenship, which the High Court found is firmly rooted in the Constitution's 14th Amendment, the Chief Justice writing they would keep that promise.
Relieved now that they don't have this uncertainty, that they're not forced with this idea of family separation.
The Trump administration is slamming the ruling that the president called too bad for our country.
We have to be even more aware of who's coming into our country to make sure that they're not benefiting from this atrocious Supreme Court ruling.
Republican leadership promised to take up the fight.
I think it subjects the country to serious challenges going forward, and we'll have to deal with it as a Congress.
But that would require a constitutional amendment, highly unlikely in a deeply divided Congress. The justices, though, did hand conservatives a win on the contentious issue of transgender athletes, siding with two states that bar them from competing on girls' and women's teams in school and college sports, likely reinforcing similar bans in 25 other states. Supporters celebrating.
This is fairness, this is safety, this is justice.
While advocates called it a devastating push to sideline transgender rights. That ruling does not force the hand of 23 states that allow transgender athletes in girls' sports. While in a separate decision, the court's conservative majority sided with Republican challengers, striking down long-standing limits on how much money a national political party committee can spend in coordination with individual candidates, finding the restrictions violated free speech rights. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Alice, thank you. That decision drawing strong reaction here at home, with local leaders praising the ruling. Joe Simperman, president and CEO of Global Cleveland, says the decision brings certainty to families across Northeast Ohio.
Really important that I think people recognize that immigration is part of our nation's founding going back to 250 years. This isn't new. This isn't exotic. What was being decided today is something that should have happened, right?
However, Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno responded to the ruling, calling it irresponsible, writing in part, quote, "Every foreign enemy of the United States will utilize this irresponsible decision to harm American citizens and interests at home," end quote.